I have what I believe could be the next big social media app, and like nobody is doing this right now. Nobody has thought of this. I haven't seen this idea anywhere, and I truly think this could be the next big one. All right. So my idea is called. The only thing is, Maseo and I, we like to start these things with like a bang of energy. Sometimes it's literally me
Get really
slamming on the
hyped.
table, but yeah,
I could
I
just
don't
like
know.
chop my desk in half right now. I feel I could just like shoulder, just
I have
jump
a
on it,
gun.
You have a gun?
shoot it.
The gun strat.
I don't have a gun. I have a knife.
Bang! Welcome back to Team Finance, everyone. Um, I don't even know what to say. There's 5 people in this call right now, so it's gonna be a different episode. If you don't already know, which most of you probably don't, these are the boys from ChimpTyphoon. I've talked about ChimpTyphoon a little bit in the past. I actually, I know what I talked about it, Maseo. I didn't say that much about what ChimpTyphoon was, right?
No, you kind of just like touched on that you were gonna make an app. I think that was about it. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, we're still not saying what that app is, correct? That's still
Yeah, it's under wraps.
it's a little incognito
It's
mode.
confidential.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys explain what ChimpTyphoon is. One of you guys, Oliver, what's ChimpTyphoon?
Yeah.
ChimpTyphoon is a multinational, multi-billion-dollar software corporation, meddling in all things. You have front end, back end, software as a service, consumer apps, enterprise. We do everything. We're working on like a
Defense?
defense division.
Yeah,
defense,
space.
space, aviation. Yeah, so but actually it's just like 4 of us in a physics class that got bored and decided to make some stuff, and we're making some stuff, and I think we got to keep it under wraps, but we have a couple ideas and it is kind of in the works, but none of us really have time to actually work on it, so it's like it's moving. It'll get done at some point.
It's moving.
gradual.
We're here to. This isn't the media run yet. The media run will happen when the app launches and it'll go crazy. But this is just to start building a little bit of hype, have everyone on the pod here get to know the team. That, I mean, technically, if you've noticed the Teen Finance cover, if you like look on like the podcast, it says like presented by ChimpTyphoon at the bottom. So it's about time we let everyone know what it is. The main value these people provide is everyone in this call is like a tech nerd, and with all the recent news happening with AI, GPT4, these like social media apps possibly getting banned, job cuts, everything, this is the perfect crowd to get some takes on it. And I think there's no better way to start than with GPT4, which just came out a couple days ago. Have you guys have all seen this, right? You know what's going on?
Yeah,
with,
it's
like,
pretty crazy.
yeah, it's
I mean,
insane.
I
I
might
don't
buy
know.
it.
I
was
think we
thinking
need to
about
do
it.
something with it, but real quick, like, what is GPT-4? What's going on?
It's basically just like, I don't know, they kind of updated GPT-3, so it's way more. It can handle a lot of information way better, is the thing that stands out to me. Like,
Yeah.
if you give it a lot of information, it can like juggle it way better than GPT-3 could.
I mean, what was
I saw
Go
like
for it, Oliver.
a cover or something, and it said it had like the amount of parameters that like mimicked a human brain, like size wise and like computation, which is like insane that we're calling
It's
like
crazy.
large language models like competing with the human brain, and it's just like a matter of training it. That's crazy.
It has like images too. Like you can
Oh, yeah.
analyze images. You can like take pictures of like your homework or something. And
No, like when they're
answer
saying
all
the
of
whole like if balloons are if the
Yeah.
string is cut, the balloon will go up. That logic starting to be real with artificial intelligence is like, I don't know if am I supposed to be scared of it, or am I like what is your guys' take on like AI in general?
I don't know, man. I think I saw this graph the other day, and I don't have the graph, and I tried to find it. That was like the cost of large language models and AI over time, and it's like it starts off really expensive. I mean, GPT-3 cost like $4.6 million to train, to like hand label the data sets and do all that kind of thing. But like, and then it just goes down from there, obviously. But they expected in like 2030 for it to be down to like a couple $1,000s to train these models. But it's actually like getting down there like a lot faster. I don't know if you guys have heard of alpaca. I think I talked to you guys about it a little bit because I was like hyped.
I've heard of it.
But I did some like actual research on this, and this is kind of the tangent I was talking about. So basically what they did, and this is like a Stanford, this is let's see what it was. It was the Stanford Center for Research on Foundation Models, basically their like AI research division. And they did like, they used Meta's like Llama language model, which is like, it's just the language model. And then to train that model, they used instead of taking data and like labeling it themselves and feeding it into this model, they used DaVinci Text 3, which is the like engine behind GPT, to like actually train it. And the crazy thing is they got it to like near levels of Chat GPT, not like GPT-4 because that's like insane, but they did it for less than $100 on like cloud computing, which is like insane, and it completely crushed that graph. That was like,
wait, so what you're saying is like as AI gets better, use the AI to train the AI and bring down the price of developing.
and that's what
AI.
they're doing, and that's
So
what they're
that's
doing.
like, does that not freak you out like a little bit?
No, that's terrifying. And the other thing is like, it also obviously costs like a lot of computing power to run these, right?
Yeah.
But I think either they released it or it got leaked. But this model by Meta, the Llama thing, they created this repository that was like, it's llama.cpp, where they like made it run on a MacBook instead of like this crazy server farm, and it ran like with decent performance on a MacBook. And then they even like shrank it down even more, and they ran it on a Raspberry Pi. I mean, it's like
Dude,
really slow.
that's
and it's a
crazy.
This is what
Raspberry.
you're talking about with
Yeah,
the calculator,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
It's a Raspberry Pi with a lot of RAM. I want Chat GPT on a calculator. But anyway, so okay, I was thinking, I had the idea. Google, Facebook, Meta, all these companies, they already have all of our user data, right?
Yeah.
Feed
ChimpTyphoon. Add that one to the list.
ChimpTyphoon. Yeah. You feed all of the user data, all of the information you've collected about a user into like one of these large language models. Train it for like $100. Like that's cheap. Like that's pocket change for one of these companies. And then you have an AI. This is terrifying, but like an AI that knows everything about you, has all of your user data, and it can like, since the processing power gets lower and lower, you can either run it in the cloud or you can just run it on your phone, like locally. You can just run this AI locally.
That was what my business idea was kind of getting into.
No way.
Sorry, I snatched that. But
Yeah, it's kind of like the idea of like, I don't know, people have already talked about like personal assistants, like you just using the AI to like control your lives. It's getting really dystopian already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's wild to imagine what's going to be like even in a year when GPT-4 like only took 4 months to develop. How much stronger it's going to be in a year.
Yeah, and you already have all these competitors popping up that it's like the marketplace is just gonna get
It's only getting faster,
crazier. Yeah,
more competitive.
Yeah. Have you guys heard about Google Bard before?
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah. So I think that Google Bard actually will do like the personal assistant thing you're talking about then, because it has all of your Google user data. And I think it's really just going to be pulling that together and giving you like your personalized AI experience.
Oh, that's sick.
You can join it right now. I was on the wait list for it,
Oh,
but there's like very few people on it. But yeah, it's what it does. It's what you're talking about, how it just takes your user data and generates like a personalized experience. It's the same concept.
Do you guys think AI is gonna like ever turn malicious on us? Like if we give it more and more control, do you think it's gonna like turn on us at some point?
I've like thought about this stuff, but I also like don't like thinking about it. Like possibly, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like what the like the whole artificial intelligence thing right now, I feel like it all popped up so quickly. Like from an trying to go like broader outside perspective, this looks like a complete bubble. The technology is impressive. It's not groundbreaking yet. Like these things aren't like fully fledged like robots with like original inner thought. What I'm hoping is that AI just becomes good at doing stuff that we don't want to do, so that in the future we just like don't have to work. Is that how that works? Like economics wise, like if you have like automation and that kind of stuff, you just work less, right?
I
Like
think
we work 8 hours a day now. In the past, people worked like all day, every day, like farming and stuff, like economies of scale, stuff building on top of each other. If we can just automate this process, are we gonna be living in a future where we work 4 hours a day and have like robots doing everything else for us.
But what's stopping like the corporations from just hiring robots and laying off people, and then people don't have jobs? Like, I
Like
see what
you
you're saying.
start a
but-
revolution or something.
Yeah, that's when we
like,
need
you,
to
like
go to
arm.
communism.
Like I mean, this is like it's like what happens with dictatorships when dictators take too much power. Like you just overthrow them with a revolution, unless AI becomes so powerful that you just kill like the revolution and then the world's over. I don't even know, dude. It's too much to think about. These are like really like big questions that, I mean, like sure it might become a possibility, but I'm really not sure how realistic it is, and I don't know if it is like I don't know. I really don't.
I think
Like literally time will tell. I mean,
the physical applications like robotics are so far behind where like the computational area is. Like
Dude.
if you look at what robots do, like they
did you
struggle
see
to
the
open
TikTok
a door.
of the robot trying to make a hot dog at like
Yeah.
a gas station?
Yeah.
He just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It's like we're not there yet. We simply aren't. Like, I don't know.
Have you seen those coffee baristas before? The AI ones, like they're not AI, but the robotic like baristas.
They just mess up.
No, they're funny.
But
I
they
got my drink
spill the
made by
drink.
one, and it spilled my drink like 3 times before it made my drink. I have a video on my phone. I'll find it. I promise. But I ordered like an iced chai latte, and every time it poured the ice in, it missed like 3/4 of it, and so it would try to pick it up, and it would hit a piece of ice on the floor, and it would knock over my drink, and make another one, and then knock it over again. Dude, it was hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the physical like engineering technology is yet to catch up with like
Yeah.
the artificial intelligence.
Too many damn software engineers and not enough like
Hey,
Not enough
hey.
robotics
mechanical
engineers.
and no kidding.
You just invited 3 software
I
engineers on the
know.
podcast. Yeah, that's not cool, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that like I'm trying to be like an optimist here. Like I hope we just end up in a spot where this is like helping us. In the meantime, I think that the whole AI stuff right now is like 90% a bubble.
Yeah. I mean, you already had that guy who thought it was like that guy Google who thought it was sentient and got fired because he was like an idiot.
Oh,
Just
just like
did you guys
I
heard
think
about
I
No, I
remember
didn't
that.
hear
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I
I
remember
was
that.
here about that. Yeah.
So it was
That was a while ago.
It was a guy that was this was like before ChatGPT came out, and he was like
yeah.
he was talking to, I think it's like Lambda, it's Google's Lambda, which is probably the precursor to Bard, and he was like, "Are you sentient?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm sentient. I feel emotions." And it was just like telling him what he wanted to hear. And then he went on this whole like, we're enslaving AI, like they can think, like, and then he just got fired and flamed by Google.
Yeah, are we gonna get to a point where once we have all these robots like working for us, are we gonna get to like robot lives matter? Like, what?
I mean,
I-
Like
I don't
Detroit
think-
at
Become
what
Human.
point do like we reach a point where like if these robots become sentient, are they like living and they're like living, they have feelings and stuff? All of a sudden, are they like life equivalents or like what does that mean?
I don't think artificial intelligence is going to be sentient like anytime soon.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
guess
how do we-
obviously
like the
not in our
Chinese
lifetime.
room
There's no way.
the Chinese room thought experiment.
No, I haven't.
It's
Enlighten
like
us.
yeah, so it's basically if like you had a guy in a room who didn't speak Chinese, but he had like a book with every single Chinese phrase translated to English, and there was somebody outside the room who actually spoke Chinese, and they could communicate through the guy would be using this book, but and from the outside, the person who speaks Chinese, it would appear that the guy inside the room speaks Chinese also, even though in reality
Oh.
he doesn't. So
I see what you're saying. So the
It's like
AI
analogous.
is the room,
yeah,
and he's just like speaking Chinese, but he doesn't like understand, or
Yeah,
like
he's
he's
just,
not like actually speaking. He doesn't actually know Chinese, but the
he's
guy
just
outside
following
thinks-
like an algorithm, and
Oh,
Okay.
I see
it
what you're saying.
appears
Yeah.
that he's.
But then
yeah.
then we also get to the question of like, if AI ever becomes conscious, like what is consciousness? Like it's that thing. Like
Yeah.
I've thought about this a lot.
Damn.
I've thought about this a lot. It's like if we get to the point with like Neuralink or Elon Musk or whatever that guy's doing, where you can upload your brain into a computer. Say you upload your brain into a computer and you kill yourself. Are you still alive? Like
Yeah, I
your
don't know.
your brain is right there.
That's true.
So like I would say that is like a clone of you. Like that's a perfect replica. But like
Yeah.
how does that work? So at what point does a machine, like if we say we actually figure out how to make them feel things, like when does that become sentient? Like when does that become conscious? Like how do we define consciousness? We're getting deep here.
Yeah.
We're too early in the pod for this kind of stuff. It's only 10:06. Like this is like should be happening later. No. I don't know. I think that like we need like whatever like something that that kind of I'm starting to get these like meta thoughts and I'm realizing that like our bodies, everything we interact with, and it like I feel like for my entire life I've thought about it like so like almost like magically, like the way that like you are and you don't realize that your body is literally just, like a ton of different
He's
elements
having an
combined in a
existential
certain
crisis.
way that like I seriously am, and I'm just trying to like it puts it like getting these like big meta thoughts. You realize that you literally are just like unless you're religious or something like unless you abide to a religion that goes against this in some way. I don't want to, but from my personal perspective, like I'm literally just a ton of like elements and stuff combined in a certain way that makes it so that I can like have thoughts, and a
Yeah.
computer is doing the same thing. Is it not?
Yeah, a computer is just like a series of electrons put together. It can remember things and it can process them. What is
Exactly.
Like, that's what we
That's
can
what
do.
we do. That's
Are we
really
just
what
remember
we do.
things.
really advanced
We remember
computers?
things and process them. That's it. That's all we do.
Like, what is life, bro?
This just
Like,
became
what
like
is a
teen
cell?
philosophy.
This has
podcast.
got to be
Like,
like,
dude,
the deepest
too much.
What does
podcast
it mean
ever.
to be alive?
Dude, I don't even
What's
know.
the meaning of life?
I mean, I'm sure there are answers to this, and we sound
Yeah.
like ignorant right now for just.
Well,
not
I don't
knowing
know.
stuff.
I mean,
I don't
like,
even know. Maybe there
I
are.
think
It's
these
just too new
are,
to
like-
even have an answer.
Yeah, like it's unanswerable.
Like, what is
Like, I
that
don't
even?
think
Is
we could
that
ever-
philosophy?
Yeah,
Yeah, it definitely is just like.
like I don't think we could
philosophy
ever answer the question of like what is consciousness.
We're
Yeah.
gonna die before we know what consciousness is.
And I'm
That's
completely.
GPT4.
I'm honestly fine with that. Like, I'm fine
Yeah,
with
sure.
We'll
just
find
being
out
the,
when we
like
die.
blissfully ignorant and just like
Yeah. Let me keep
chilling.
crying. Let me keep crying over React, and then that can be like
Yeah.
a problem for other people. Oh, speaking of like crying over React, have you guys more AI shit? More AI stuff. Sorry, mom. Have you guys heard of like GitHub Copilot?
Yeah.
Huh?
They
like
came
the
out. They
GitHub
just came out with
Copilot X.
GitHub Copilot
Right.
X, and it can like I think we watched the same Fireship video, but they
Yeah.
can it can like it like indexes the documentation, and then you can like ask it a question about a certain library, and it like references the documentation and goes like, this is what's wrong with your code. You can like feed it a code snippet, and it can refactor it, but like it has access to your whole code base, so it can like fix all that.
when
And that like it's gonna replace programmers, man.
Yeah, no. So, like, when I first heard about GitHub Copilot, my response, instead of like going and making stuff with GitHub Copilot or like doing anything like that, I went and I bought Microsoft stock, and so far it's
Yeah.
paid off. I mean, like,
Bro.
literally, that's just what I did
Yeah.
with GPT too. I just bought more Microsoft stock. I'm getting to the point where like I really don't know what the future is. I feel like software engineering went from being one of like the safest jobs. Everyone's like, oh, like what's something that can't be automated, like software engineering, to like what is it going to look like in the future with all these companies over hiring? And I mean, we have like all the layoffs that have come recently. Like, what does this mean for the future of, you know, people like us who may want to be software engineers in the future? Are you guys like worried about it? Are you like for me personally, I don't see myself as a software engineer in the future anymore. I don't like realistically, I want to like know how to code and that kind of stuff, but like I feel like coding won't be a way that you like make money unless you're like cracked at it, and like
Yeah.
you are the one who's like running these top AI GPT whatevers. I don't
You
know.
go ahead, Dan.
Okay, I was waiting for you.
Dan,
yeah,
Dan,
there you
give
go.
us your
Well,
take.
so
I'm interested.
I was gonna say that, like, and this is kind of a copium perspective, that I don't know, you still need like the CS majors to be able to think logically and like pseudocode their way through the thing, and all of that AI
That's
is gonna
the
do
thing.
is
No,
help
no,
you
no.
write it.
Here's
But
the thing.
once
The
AI
CS
gets,
majors are stupid. I feel like guarantee you
Hey,
every
hey,
new
hey.
no, stop. Every
They
new
can't do
grad from like all of these like schools, none of them are better at coding than ChatGPT is.
yeah,
None of
which
them
is-
understand it
yeah.
on a higher level than ChatGPT, except for like a select few from
Well,
like top 20 schools.
No, but let's keep it real. ChatGPT doesn't understand anything. It just predicts what it thinks is gonna go next. it doesn't understand anything. It just like predicts what's going to go next. I see what you're saying, but it is like better at coding than everything else. But like, it still can't do logic. And when like, and that's why, and obviously they're like improving this. But right now, if you ask ChatGPT like what a crazy math problem is, but even if it's just like simple multiplication or something, there's a good chance that it'll get it wrong because it's just giving you what you think is going to be the answer rather than actually logicking its way through it, you know?
Which is kind of like getting back to the question of consciousness. Like
Dude,
when AI is able to like create something like without because what it does now is just reference what it can already see. But when it's able to like use that and make something completely new, that's when I'm like getting scared.
Like independent thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're not there yet, are we?
No.
No,
No,
we're not.
I
We're
don't-
not
no.
even close.
Honestly, for me, the whole AI replacing jobs and like CS not really being reliable anymore, it's like scary, but there's nothing I can do about it. And I kind of enjoy it. So I'm just going to put my head down, ignore the fact that my degree might be irrelevant, and just go to get the degree.
I
You know what
respect
mean?
it. I respect it. I respect it.
Like just
Okay.
kind of get on the grind, and if I end up flipping burgers at McDonald's, or a robot is flipping burgers at McDonald's, I'm gonna find a job, man. Like I might be
That's true.
poor, but at least I'll know how to code, and like I
Like,
kind of
okay.
like coding. So
like economically, everyone will like find a way to like make a living. There's
Most
not
people.
a future where people just like die.
Yeah, there will always be jobs.
There will always
Yeah.
be jobs.
Yeah.
It'll be new jobs, and you can do your best to predict them now.
Yeah.
But we'll find out soon enough. It's
Yeah.
kind of like what I'm thinking.
Like
I
the
don't,
internet.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
People thought like a lot of jobs would become obsolete with the internet, but it just ended up creating more jobs.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
a
Maybe
lot did
AI
become
will create more
obsolete.
jobs.
A lot did become obsolete, but
Yeah,
it
a lot
also
did,
created
but-
new.
Yeah,
It created new ones,
just
and
like
yeah, nobody
Yeah.
predicted what jobs the internet would create. So like, who knows what AI is gonna do?
yeah.
Okay, let's move away from AI. Thoughts on the job cuts in general, just from don't think about AI, just tech companies overhiring. Like, I was having a shower thought, and I'm like, I think the way that like all internet businesses should be run is completely remote, like 10 guys or something, and you just you run it with minimal overhead. I feel like, okay, this is for software companies, okay? For software companies, any SaaS business, any like apps, any like what we're doing with ChimpTyphoon, I feel like the optimal way to run this business is with minimal overhead, just like everyone's working remotely at their own machines, and you do it that way. I feel like the way like what not to do is to hire 40,000 people to run a website, because like people argue like 40,000 people to run a website is like a thing that people who like are uneducated and don't understand what software is say. No, 40,000 people to run a website is a lot. That's way more than you need. You do not need that many people working at a tech company. I mean, you see it if you go and look at a day in the life of a software engineer. Those people don't do anything, bro.
Yeah.
They
Like,
drink
they
boba
literally
all day.
sit there and do nothing. And I mean, now it's getting to the point where they don't have jobs anymore because it was all fake. None of it was real. Like, those companies aren't making money. Like, they're getting money poured in from outside investment. None of it was
SVB
like
crashed.
real revenue, So, I don't know. I think tech companies are realizing Amazon just laid off a ton of people. Literally, one of my I do like my photography, videography stuff. One of my favorite websites, YouTube channels, DP Review, just got shut down because Amazon was like, don't have enough money. We need to cut jobs. And they were on the chopping block. So, I don't know. I don't think those big companies, I think they hire way too much.
This is kind of a side note, but now that you're talking about Amazon, did you know like in a lot of areas the factories, or like not the factories, the like fulfillment centers in a lot of those like remote-ish areas, like those small random towns in Arizona, they predict that they're gonna have gone through like multiple times the population of those areas in like workers. So they're just not gonna have enough workers in those areas because the turnover rate for those jobs is like so high.
The churn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just thought that
churn
was
is for
crazy.
customers usually, but I guess it's churn for employees now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. Amazon has so many worker problems. Like they need who's the new CEO? What's his name?
Amazon
Bezos
has a new
stepped down.
CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy Jassy. I think it's Andy Jassy. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, Andy
Someone-
Jassy, you're right.
Okay, yeah, bro, I
Yeah.
know that.
Oh, this guy's
Um,
creepy looking. Sorry, that's me.
Yeah, he was. They made the
Right.
AWS guy into the CEO of the whole thing,
Oh, weird.
which shows how big of a part of the core business AWS is now.
AWS is massive. I tried using
Yeah, it's
that
way
a
bigger
little
than you
bit.
think.
It's very
Isn't it?
very
Doesn't
robust.
AWS do 30% of Amazon's revenue or something crazy like that?
Something like that, and they handle like
Something like that.
20%. No, not 20. It's like they handle a good amount of the internet, like a good.
I mean, we
portion
were
of the
this close
hosting.
to hosting all of our stuff off AWS, so I get it.
Yeah, but they
I
don't
mean,
have
like,
Firebase. Like the Firebase integration with Google Cloud is just too good.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really think that tech companies overhire, and what happened at Twitter was just the start of what is going to be every single tech
Okay,
company
we
within the
cannot
next 10
use
years.
Twitter as an example for what's going to happen to tech companies.
Why
Elon
not?
Musk, because
I mean,
Elon Musk is not going to like tank
Yeah,
every
okay.
single tech company.
No, but you see, okay, Twitter laid off thousands. Every other company laid off thousands in the same
Yeah.
week as Twitter.
No, I agree.
Like they're cutting their people in
I just
half,
think-
and it's
I
just
just
gonna
think
keep going
there's-
down. Not
I
like
just think there's
50, not
bigger
50. That's
problems
crazy,
with
but like,
Twitter.
huh? Yeah,
I
obviously.
just think there's
But like all these tech companies, you get what I'm saying, right?
No, I do.
like they're all bleeding employees, and now there are a ton of like software engineers. Like, bro, I don't even know. They just like
Do you think that's going to create more like random startups and create more competition? Do you think
It will
but do
create-
we-
or do you think they're going to just freelance?
huh? I think they're gonna look for new jobs. To be honest,
Yeah.
Like not all of them can just go freelance. Not everyone needs like a freelance coder. What I think is the pay is never going to be high ever again for software engineers.
Yeah.
You will never see a software engineer getting paid $500,000 ever again. It's not going to happen. Unless, unless it's what I think software engineers, I think a lot of them are really smart. The people in the industry are going to move up into higher roles, and like that person who actually codes, it's going to just be like a normal job. That era where like people were getting
A
paid
robot.
it's like
Yeah, I
tons
was
and
gonna
tons
say,
of
or
money.
AI.
It's not going to happen again. It's just it's getting what's happening is software engineering is coming back down to earth. That's literally it.
Yeah.
It's just getting back to a realistic point where like the people who are going to do it are going to be people who actually love doing it, like you guys, you know? I think the people who are just doing it for the money are going to get weeded out pretty quickly. And I mean, the people who there's so many people in college right now too. Like it's just saturated. That's all it is.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. We've talked a lot about that kind of stuff. I think as a group that is building an app that may run into legal problems in the future.
Maybe don't say that publicly.
No, I said
No,
may.
the
I was
legality
not
is fine.
confirming
Legality is
anything.
No.
fine.
This is a complete disclaimer. This is a completely legal company. Technically, we're not a company yet.
No, it
This
is it is totally.
This is a completely legal business venture. Completely legal. We're not
I'm
doing anything
referencing
wrong.
some of the
No
funny
money laundering
ideas
at
that
all.
we've talked about in the past, but TikTok
Yeah,
might
that's
get
true.
banned. Basically, TikTok's on
Ooh.
trial. What are your guys' takes on it? Me personally, I'm all for it. I'll leave you guys with that. Hit me, Dan.
I
go.
just
Thoughts on TikTok.
honestly, I
Go.
think the hearing was hilarious.
the hearing.
Just watching the hearing that
Yeah.
had some funny moments, man.
Dan, thoughts.
So personally, as an avid user of TikTok, I greatly enjoy the platform.
There's no way you don't want it gone. It takes
But
so
it's
much of my
horrible
time.
for people. It's
Yeah.
horrible.
Like-
I should uninstall it
Like I love
realistically.
TikTok. The only reason I use TikTok is because I get FOMO if I'm not using TikTok. Do you not feel the same day? If I feel like if I don't have TikTok, I'm missing out on like a whole side of culture, dude. Like
That's
No,
an
it's
interesting
true, though.
point. Is like the not only like I don't know just how much time it wastes, but like the grasp that it has on our culture, on
oh
our
my
society
gosh,
is
TikTok
crazy.
is culture now for kids,
Yeah.
dude. What
no,
do
it
you mean?
is.
It's so powerful that like I don't know, you just can't trust it.
Ruben, what about you? There's no way you spend more than 15 minutes on TikTok a day.
I rarely go on TikTok.
See?
Good.
Good.
What a
Keep
smart
it that
guy.
way,
I
bro.
use it for
Good.
like memes occasionally, but I don't really have enough info on like the
So maybe
trials.
Dan, I think we're completely delusional actually. I don't think TikTok is anything. I don't think TikTok is culture at all.
It's
Yeah, okay,
not.
I think
Ruben,
we
really?
we
Even if
think
it
it's
is,
culture
it's
because
not
we
great.
use it. It's
So
not.
Ruben,
No,
do you
that's
think
so
it should be
true.
banned?
I mean, I don't have enough info, but I think overall it would probably be beneficial if TikTok just ceased to exist.
Like, okay, they're saying it's because they're scared like China's taking our data. It's
That's
not.
BS.
Like the data's like literally, it's literally just because they want to be tough on China. Do
Yeah,
I
no,
think?
no, not even. It's like also lobbying from Google and Facebook, which both
Really?
have their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both have their own competitors. They have Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts,
That's
actively
true, I
competing
know.
with this.
Yeah.
And like they face a lot of lobbying from that, and they have the money, and they are the ones lobbying. So it's partly being tough on China, but also I think they're like way playing up the connection with the CCP. I obviously like. Any Chinese company is going to have connections with the CCP. I'm sure they're stealing some of our data. I'm sure they're lying about a lot of things.
Yeah.
End of the day, I don't really care.
Like, do I think TikTok should be banned? No. Do I want it to be banned? Yes. That's my take on it.
Yeah.
here's my thing. They're saying it's the Chinese government, right? We're already being spied on by so many things.
Yeah, I know.
And,
like
okay.
literally, the whole data thing. I don't like. I'm not interesting. Like I've never
Yeah.
cared about my data because I'm like, bro, what do you like? What?
And
like, send
if-
me targeted ads. I don't.
Yeah, it would only make my life better for people to be able to like, I don't know, design the advertising for me.
I'm all for the dystopia, bro.
Yeah.
And they banned TikTok on government phones a while back, I think, or they were talking about it. I don't know if they actually
I
did.
think they
Which is
did,
like,
yeah.
like okay, that's fine. If you genuinely think that there's a risk that like data is being funneled from your webcam or whatever, like sure. If that's actually a risk, ban it on government phones. You should
Like
not
I'm not
have like
Snowden, bro.
yeah, you should not have your senators on TikTok on their business phones anyway. Here's my thing. I am a warm-blooded American and I have rights. If I want to install Chinese spyware onto my computer, I can Google Chinese spyware and I can download something and I can put it on the computer and the government's not going to stop me. I can download Facebook, I can download Instagram, I can download YouTube. Those are all spying on me. Those are private corporations that are like actively lobbying. I love the Pit Vipers that are actively like
American.
lobbying the government. I am an American and I can be spied on by whoever I want. If I want to get spied on by the Chinese government, that is my right. I am not a libertarian. I hate libertarians. But I should be able to get spied on by whoever I want.
Amen.
Plain and simple. So
Preach.
and it's screwing up this generation. Oh well.
Dude, I need to get a mullet ASAP. I'm all for this, dude. I need
For real.
Where,
I
where do I get these
I
pit
have the
vipers,
mullet
dude?
preparation right now,
Oh
dude.
my
I'm
gosh. Yeah.
First they take our guns, and then they take.
They wanna
our-
take our
TikTok.
Then they
TikTok.
take and then they take
I
our
have a
TikTok.
problem with that,
What's
yeah.
next? What's next? Our gas stoves.
Yeah.
More
What's next?
vipers. Like what?
Yeah, pit vipers. Oh my god.
Um.
I'm done ranting.
Yeah. The stupid U.S. government is trying to take all of our American stuff, dude.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
TikTok.
I
are
hate
American
the U.S.
stuff.
government, dude, because I'm so American. I hate the U.S. government. That's
Mhm.
my take.
Let's just overthrow them. Just don't pay
Huh?
taxes.
Yeah.
We'll take them. We'll take over pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
Do you guys
revolution.
think ChimpTyphoon could like take over for the U.S. government?
Oh
think
yeah,
so.
for sure.
Like as an oligarchy,
No. Like as the government, like ChimpTyphoon becomes the government.
Yeah.
and we run like a democracy. We pick it.
No.
No, it's like a
Nobody
dictatorship.
said democracy.
It's a 5-way
Oligarchy,
or
that's what I said.
four-way
An oligarchy,
dictatorship.
yeah.
That's called an
Oligarchy.
oligarchy. Is it
Yeah.
not?
Oligarchy is
Yeah,
multiple companies, isn't it? No, that's
That's like
oligopoly.
multiple
my bad,
people,
my
like
bad.
like the
Yeah,
homies
it's-
being
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dictator is like what
Oh,
an
yeah.
oligarchy is.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm down for that.
That's part of my business idea later. You guys are
Like we already have the military through ChimpTyphoon Defense. We already have the
Yeah.
Space Force through ChimpTyphoon Space. We already have like all of our government
We
online
have the assets
infrastructure.
for takeover.
I mean, like, dude, I think it could work.
Totally.
All
Like,
right.
actually, okay. Back to the TikTok thing really quickly.
Yeah.
That hearing was genuinely hilarious, and I think it reveals.
Was it? I didn't watch it. Was it worse than the Zuckerberg Facebook hearing?
worse, so much.
No,
worse.
it was
Yeah,
so
probably.
It
worse.
was
It was
so much
bad.
worse. At one point, like, I'm sure you can find the clip and put it on or whatever if you want to actually put effort into editing this. But
No, I
the guy's like, do you use like the camera to like check if people's pupils get dilated.
Oh,
and, like,
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was
and like
crazy.
algorithmically boost this. And the guy goes, no, like we don't collect any body, face, or voice data from our users. The only face data we have is like eye tracking for like sunglasses filters and things like that, which gets stored locally on your device and then deleted, which is like, they're probably lying, but again, like that's the good answer. And the guy's like, wait, like why do you need to see the eyes if you're not like watching the pupils get dilated? He sounds like Alex Jones. Like this is one of our senators. It sounds to Alex
Well,
Jones.
because he probably listens to Alex Jones.
And, yeah, and another guy just
I
didn't
listen
know
to
how
Alex. Infowars is my life, bro.
and another guy just didn't know how Wi-Fi worked. He was like, if I like connect my phone to my Wi-Fi, do you like access my network that way? And the guy's like, if we need to access the internet, we do need to go through your Wi-Fi network. Yes. Like I don't know if I understand the question, but it's like it just reveals how little these people know about what they're asking, and it's just
It's really weird when
So bad.
Congress gets to like make decisions on these things that like
Oh yeah.
they don't even have basic knowledge on. It's
Yeah,
weird.
they're like so clueless, but they're the ones in charge.
I honestly feel bad for the people that. I mean, honestly, like TikTok, they should just sell to an American company that would literally like
They should.
fix everything.
Yeah.
I feel like most of their users
And that's
are
that's what I
American,
think is gonna happen. What like let's make our predictions. I don't think TikTok's not gonna get banned. I think that's like a 5% chance. Dan, let's do some stats in here. 5% chance, 2.5 standard deviation if we're doing a distribution of probabilities here. What I think is going to happen is they're gonna. I think maybe I'd say it's like a 50-50 split between nothing coming out of this and it just stays the same, and I think the other half is that they sell to an American company. But like, who would buy it? I don't know.
I mean, if you think about it, that's like better for Congress because they're like then they're paying taxes. They're paying American taxes. Like they're already headquartered in the U.S., but like you get more American jobs, and that's all they care about. So,
or is there a chance they just like make a new company and completely separate from China, or would that not work? No, it wouldn't work.
well, I
I
mean,
think they'd still be
Because the
kinda
same people would
degrouped
be in
and-
charge, and they would just be like
Yeah.
connect to the. Yeah, they'd have to sell. They'd have to really sell.
Yeah.
I don't. Would Facebook buy them? Would Meta buy them?
Yeah, who would buy them?
oh yeah,
They're
Facebook
probably
would
really
buy them.
expensive.
Facebook would buy them.
Well, not like Meta has any money anymore.
No,
Actually, no, their stock is back up a little bit. Who else would buy them?
Yeah.
What are would Google buy them? What are like cash-rich companies? Apple? No.
Dude, please.
No.
If
And
Apple bought
like-
TikTok, I think I would kill myself.
Yeah.
I already spend enough time on there. I would.
They'd make everything a gradient, and that'd be about it.
They would.
I
very
think
differently.
it's between Google and Meta, but
I think if Google bought them, then they just like scrap them and then full send YouTube Shorts.
Well, they would. Yeah, but they would full send YouTube Shorts with a like TikTok algorithm behind it.
Yeah.
But nobody would use it because
That's
it's
true.
still YouTube Shorts, and they have.
no,
that
I
bad
think
taste of
they would
YouTube
keep
Shorts in their
TikTok.
mouth.
No, you want it like this is something companies do all the time. You buy all the competition and you just like don't consolidate into one company. You want the consumer to believe that they have options, and you make them all slightly different, but the same company owns it. Like I mean, you see this with like toothpaste
Food, yeah.
brands
Yeah.
and stuff.
Like
There's so many
Kellogg's
toothpaste
or
brands. They're all owned by
Kirkland.
the same parent companies. Like all foods and stuff, all sodas are all owned by the same parent companies. I think that's
Or like
what
what
would happen. I
Facebook
think
did with Instagram. Like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
like a while ago.
Yeah, like when Facebook bought Instagram, oh, they're just gonna incorporate it into Facebook. No, they kept Instagram separate. I think it's gonna be the same thing for YouTube and
Or-
if Google were to buy TikTok, I think they would keep it separate.
That would probably be the move.
I think it makes no sense if they're like people don't like YouTube Short. If we're going on like the reputations of like the YouTube Shorts user versus a TikTok user is like a normal person. A YouTube Shorts user is like Dan, dude. Like
I almost knew you were gonna go there.
Goddamn.
where else would I go, dude? Like where? Come on.
That's why I started laughing early.
The joke was sitting right in front of me.
Because you knew.
Maseo pre-laughed, dude. Maseo
I saw
pre-ordered
that,
joke,
I saw it from a mile away.
Yeah. All right. Enough of that. That's final predictions from everyone else. Any other? What do you think's gonna happen? What's
Same.
Dan? What's most likely? What most likely outcome? Go. Don't give probabilities like me. Just say most likely.
Nothing happens.
'Kay,
Nothing
Ruben, go.
happens.
I'd say like a big American company buys it and
Okay, Oliver.
doesn't really change.
Nothing happens. They've been hyping up banning it before. Never
Maseo.
happened.
Either nothing or Google or Microsoft buys
Yeah.
them.
Okay, so
Ooh,
it sounds like the two
Microsoft.
outcomes are nothing
Yeah.
or, we had 3 votes for a big I'm gonna say my vote is. I don't know. I'll say big company buys it, so we're tied. So big company buys it, or nothing happens. That's it. That's TikTok.
Did you just tie a vote
That's
with
a
5
wrap.
people?
Huh? Yeah, because
Yeah, I don't think
Maseo
you
said
tied
both.
it. Oh, because I said both. That's true.
Oh,
I said
alright,
both
alright.
too, but I'm gonna pretend like I said
Yeah.
American company buys it. So Ruben and
Yeah.
I on that side, Oliver and Dan on the other. Maseo split it. All right. Enough about other people's app ideas. Let's get into our own business ideas. Anyone have a spectacular one they want to go first with? Okay, I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
Take it, son. You take
I'm
it.
gonna set the bar high for you guys. All right.
Oh, great.
Let's paint the picture. All right.
Pain.
Sitting in Spanish class next to my boy Keegan Sears. He's kind of a
That's
big
funny.
deal if you don't know who he is. He's the commissioner of the LBA, which is one of the largest sports leagues in the United States. It stands for the Little Basketball Association. They basically play basketball in Keegan's backyard. There are like so many teams, dude. It's actually crazy. Personally, I don't even know what team I'm a fan of. I said I was a Sailors fan, but Sailor Nation's pretty fire. But it's cool basically. What is not cool is that there are multiple other LBAs, and it turns out that there are these kids on Instagram who used to be called like the LBL, like the Little Basketball League, and then they changed their name to the LBA. And they have like way more followers than Keegan. And Keegan was like, bro, they just like snaked our name. And I'm like, yo, you think these kids like actually have any spine? You think if you sent them a fake cease and desist letter and say that you have it trademarked, that they would keep the name
They
and
wouldn't
like,
run
homie,
away?
no. And that's when the light bulbs started going off.
Dude.
My business idea that I have to present today is fakelawyer.com. All right. So fakelawyer.com is the go-to place when you need to scare the shit out of someone who doesn't have a backbone. All right.
this
They'll just
legal?
fold the moment they see anything. I don't know if it's legal. All right. Hold up. So I have 2 iterations. The first one is fake lawyer. You're just not a lawyer, okay? You're literally just sending out like fake cease and desist letters, or you make a website that's essentially like a meme template generator that'll make you one. But then the premium service is that we make like an email, like we make a fake law firm that'll have like a professional looking email, and we'll literally send like a cease and desist or saying something you have something trademarked or anything like that. I didn't consult Morty on this. I have no clue if this is legal or not.
Maybe don't
Which is where
consult
my
Morty on
backup,
that.
We don't-
my
this is
back,
silly,
hey,
dude.
backup plan. You actually become a lawyer, and you do this, but you just make the most like low cost. You have Chat GPT write all of
ChatGPT.
your legal documents,
And make the
you,
website.
and you make a website, and you just make the lowest cost, like $5 to send a cease and desist letter from a real lawyer.
Dude. You know ChatGPT passed the bar? Or
Yeah, I know it
GPT4
passed the
Yeah.
bar. That's what I'm saying.
90th percentile.
It's
Yeah.
like
So,
you could
top
totally use
10%.
AI to do all of this. Fakelawyer.com, the domain is available and for sale, but you could get fake.lawyer for like $10 a month, dude. So that is my business idea. Let's get some takes on it. Dan, go. What are your thoughts on fake lawyer?
I think it's really fire. I think your operating costs are really low if you
That's
use
what I'm
ChatGPT.
saying, dude. It's literally like you could do this so easily. Ruben, go. Give me praise
Yeah,
me.
no, it's perfect. It could become like a $1 million corporation.
That's what I'm saying. Oliver, go.
Eventually,
No, Ruben, go.
I was saying like eventually there could be more fake lawyers than like actual lawyers.
Exactly.
Like,
Dude.
yeah.
That's crazy. When does a lawyer become conscious? Anyway.
Dude, stop.
Anyway, I think
Never.
it's ethically and legally questionable, but I think the idea is like perfect, so we don't really care about that. And technically, you're still a minor. What are you gonna do? Send you
Dude,
to jail?
ChimpTyphoon law. ChimpTyphoon
Yeah.
law department, dude. We literally
Perfect.
our in-house counsel is us. It's our in-house counsel is literally just Chat GPT writing us legal documents, bro. Like
No.
I'm telling
No. We get ChatGPT running on a TI-84. We can bring it into a courtroom.
Yeah.
that's true.
Just saying.
That's true.
Alpaca.
Okay, wait, yeah. Fakelawyer.com is parked. Get this domain. Let's see how much it costs. Fake. Okay, I don't know. No one's using it, so you'll probably be able to buy it. Fake.lawyer is like, wait. There's so many good domains. Like you could what other names could you have besides fake lawyer is just like the first thing that comes to mind. And with something that like is so this is an SEO business. You need to be search engine optimized to the fullest extent. When I thought of this, I'm like, yo, Keegan and I need a fake lawyer. I googled fakelawyer.com. When you need a, like, what else comes to mind? Like not real lawyer, or like
lawless lawyer.
Lawless lawyer.
Lawless. Oh, that's pretty good.
Fake cease and desist.
Yeah, fake cease. I feel like fakelawyer.com though is like the one.
Well,
you want,
yeah,
if
as
you
a
really wanna
domain, but like the search term I would look up would be like fake cease and desist.
yeah.
That's true.
Fake
Are you gonna
lawyer.
find their
$40
ads?
per year. $40 per year. That's easy.
That's a
clap.
steal.
So yeah, I think
You could charge so much because you're a lawyer.
like if you're like if you're a real lawyer and you want to do this, like maybe this is an idea for Morty. Maybe we need to like
We should tell
him
Morty
to do
about
this. Yeah, the low cost lawyer has been a thing that I've been thinking of like so much.
Ooh.
I'm like, but for like literally like if you the two sides of the spectrum that you could take this are, one, you could literally just make like a meme generator where you can just like make a fake cease and desist that you send off on your own. The middle part is that you make a service where like we'll send them a fake cease and desist from a real looking email address, which is the part where it gets questionable with actual law.
I
And
feel
then
like
the
mailing
furthest
it would
point
be
is where you're
funny.
like a real lawyer sending this out for just low cost, and that's how you make your money.
I mean, you could also market it as like, you know, those like April Fool's pranks where the packaging is like some crazy thing.
That's true.
You market it as like, or you don't market it, but like you say it's like an April Fool's
You say
prank.
it's a parody.
Yeah, you say it's a parody,
joke.
and that
And that
like
gives you
maybe takes
legal-
care of the legal
And legal
questionability.
amnesty.
Yeah.
And you put it in really small text in the corner.
Yes.
Yeah, you just
No,
do
not
that.
even.
You
Do
say,
you have to.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You say this is a
Yeah.
parody at the bottom, but if you send that to any like kids on like LBA, they'll just fold instantly, and it'll do its job. I think this is something ChimpTyphoon needs to explore.
I think so too.
All right, that's my idea.
So
I think
so
you
we
guys are
weren't
gonna top
legally
that.
we weren't legally questionable before, but now we
Now we are.
will be.
Now we are.
Now we will be. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Who's next? I think I should have gone last because now you guys have to
Sorry
top
about
that.
that.
So
I could go.
let's see. Let's
unless
hear
someone
Maseo.
else wants to go. Okay,
No.
so
Maseo
this is
and I
an
are
ex-
showing you guys how it's done.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
then we let you guys come in.
So there's an app side to this, but let me just preface this with a story, okay? So every Wednesday, I take out my trash cans, right? To the street, as I think a lot of people do, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
And I saw that all my neighbors' trash cans were out, and a few of them weren't. And I was thinking about this like quote that I heard. It was create a problem, sell a solution. So what if I went around my neighborhood and just kind of pulled in some random trash cans to like back to where their trash cans go, and I offer as a service that I will take out your trash cans every week. And at first people would be like, why would I want you to take out your trash cans? And randomly, when their trash cans start disappearing from the streets in the middle of the night, they're going to come to me and they're going to say, you know what? Take out my trash cans. And this is kind of based off of a mafia technique that I saw where they wouldn't protect business. They would go and they would rob businesses and they would like beat up business owners unless they pay them for protection, which I'm essentially doing just in a trash can with a trash can. So every week I go and I take in anyone who isn't paying me. I take in their trash cans. And
The
if
trash
they pay
can
me,
mafia.
I leave their trash cans on the street. And
You're
by
like
paying me, I'm offering protection for their trash cans.
So you go and you start like a trash can stealing epidemic in your neighborhood, and then
Yes.
you pretend that you have nothing to do with this, and you say, "Hey guys, I realize that this
solution.
has been affecting our families, and really badly, and it's taking away from our family time, and I want to offer a solution. I will be trash can security guard for the neighborhood."
Exactly.
Okay.
And how much of an inconvenience is that to start your week with a full trash can? Like I
That's
think it's just
true.
enough.
That
And then
sucks.
It's valid.
and then you're talking about legality. Like I feel like there's no law that prohibits me from touching someone's trash can.
I feel like
Like,
definitely
there
is.
definitely
I feel like-
is.
yeah, I
Well,
feel
but
like there
what?
is.
But what though?
I don't know.
touching
it's
someone
their
else's property. It's their trash can.
trespassing.
Yeah.
Their property.
Although
Like messing with their
technically
property.
it's not their property.
Oh,
Well,
it's
you
not.
can just get.
Well, it's the
Maseo.
street though.
Maseo.
It's a privately owned street as well.
Yeah.
Maseo, the thing is, you have fakelawyer.com to be your
Exactly.
protection for
Exactly.
this, so.
That's why when you guys were talking about
One
that,
step
I was like,
further.
exactly.
You pay the trash company to not collect some of the house's trash cans.
You get elected
Dude.
into local government, and then you.
This scheme, bro.
Dude, you could just pay off the trash can driver. Just be like, hey man, $20, don't pick up their
Dude,
trash.
this
They're
is
gonna take the
most
$20.
fire
Why would they
corruption
care?
I've ever seen. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Okay,
This
that's
is
my
cool.
big idea. There was an app side to it, but I don't know how to properly explain it, and I think I'm gonna try to grow on it a little bit more before I speak on it.
So
Fair,
How much?
fair.
How much are you charging for your service?
Dan's interested.
I say it depends primarily on like race and age.
Oh,
race? wait. I want to hear this pricing
Race
plan. I want to hear the
is
pricing
crazy.
plan. Wait. Walk me through it. I want to get you canceled.
Okay, well, okay, so
yeah, are we
let's say
sure
have,
we're doing this, man?
Yeah.
well, no.
no, I want to
So,
hear it as well.
No, this isn't even insane. Like, if someone walks into a car dealership and they're a 65-year-old white man, you think the car salesman's gonna mark up the price?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that morally wrong? Is it questionable?
Yeah.
Sure. Who cares?
So you're saying
I-
like elderly white people, you take advantage of them?
Yes.
I'm down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, what? Maybe a young person who doesn't really need my service. Maybe I just charge them a normal price.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
person who maybe struggles to take out their trash cans a little bit, they're getting the triple.
Why
I don't-
race?
The old guy with dementia, you got to take advantage of him, right?
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
Okay,
Well, he's
okay,
gonna-
so-
so I'm gonna charge him like
Double
3 times
charge
a
him
month.
for each
Yeah,
week,
he's
yeah.
gonna charge like 3 times a month.
So I'm an old white man with dementia.
Correct.
And my neighbor is an old black man with dementia. What is the disparity here, Aaron?
Dude.
What are you valuing race at, right? Like what
Well-
monetary value do you place on race?
So you better have a good answer for this, homie.
Well, you
And put it in
see-
exact terms.
Let him.
Yeah, I need a number. I need percentages.
Well, assuming you're in my neighborhood, I know your career path, right?
Okay.
I know most of my neighbors' career path. So, speaking, say maybe this white man is he's a banker at Chase Bank.
I'm so
Right.
scared right now.
He's making about maybe $100,000 a year. No, 120. Let's give him 120. And he has dementia, right? Does he have dementia? Did we establish
Well,
that?
I was more like saying two equal career, like they have the exact same life, but one is a white man and one is a black man.
Can we back
Because
away from
you
this?
said race. You
Yeah,
said
well,
race.
yeah,
You
this
said
is
you're
your
charging
fault,
based
bro.
on race.
I meant more like as in like the rich white man like stereotype, not in the I'm gonna overcharge African American people. not in that way. That's not.
Just cut out the no. Just like
That,
Can we cut this part? Can we cut this part?
just have a clip of him saying he's gonna
Ridiculous.
overcharge African Americans.
it wasn't supposed to go this way.
All right.
Who's
Well,
going next? Who's going
I
next?
think it's a good business idea.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Who's going next? What do we got? Dan, Ruben, or Oliver?
Mine's not great.
Let's
Well,
hear it.
let's hear it, Dan.
Oh my. Okay, we kind of mentioned it earlier with the personal assistant thing.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like it's a browser extension.
Uh-huh.
Integrated with an AI model, so it like keeps track of all of like your browser history, even like your Google Maps location data. Fuck privacy, bro. This is your choice if you use it. It tracks everything, so it knows everything about you. And then what you can do with that is you can just like ask it, "What should I do with my life?" Because it knows everything you know
It's a good question.
Jack
and where
off,
you
like what?
are. Exactly.
Sorry, Mom.
Because it knows how much you like to do that.
Sorry, Mom.
So it's just like it can make decisions for you. Totally dystopian.
So it's like
So
if
that's-
I'm bored, tell me what I usually
That's
do
kinda
type thing.
sick.
Exactly. Oh, but
Yeah.
where the specialty really comes in is in the advertising part of it. This is
Oh,
how we
God.
monetize the extension. Is we do some backdoor deals with whatever company we want to advertise with, and we like kind of weigh their business into our AI model. So when it recommends things to do for whatever user, it'll be more likely to recommend whatever business
Ooh.
we're promoting.
I see.
So that's how we make bank.
Can you do that? Because like TikTok has to put like okay, back to TikTok. But like when you scroll through TikTok, you like see a little banner at the bottom that says like sponsored. Because it like looks like a real TikTok, but it's sponsored. And I know my dad like he'll send me something and I'll be like, "This is an ad. Why are you sending me an
You
ad?"
legally
And
have
he's
to
like,
disclose.
No, I thought that
ad
was just a
things, I feel
video.
like.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
now you
What
do.
if we have banner ads? So we disclose that we have ads, right? And we put banner ads on the top of the website,
Well-
but we also secretly put ads inside the actual function.
Or
it's
if
hard
we
to
get
tell.
sued, hear me out, fakelawyer.com.
Oh
Exactly.
my god, coming full circle, man.
And
I'm
then we
telling
steal
you,
their
fake
trash
lawyer could be
cans.
s-
I
and let
mean,
me say, Dan,
But
I
only if
was,
they're white.
dude.
oh, if they're white, of course.
Only if you're white, of course. It's reparations, bro. What do you mean? That's
Yeah.
literally what it is. All right, Dan, I have a spin on your idea. All right.
Okay.
So you were saying let's make an AI model that will recommend people things that they usually do. All right. But let's go full yes theory mode. All right. I want an AI model that will predict the most fun out of comfort zone idea / adventure that this person could go on. I want all of my users or clients or whatever you call them to be like having Walter Mitty experiences. All right.
And it has
So-
your bank account. It has your bank info, so it knows exactly how much you can spend.
It knows how much money you can spend. Okay. It knows what types of things you usually do, and it knows it uses that data to compute the perfect trip that will put you out of your comfort zone, but not too far out of your comfort zone to the point where it's unenjoyable. All right. So like Dan, what would be like the perfect kind of out of your comfort zone, but you would still be having fun type of trip for you?
I
Probably
I don't
walking
know.
outside.
I'd
Like
have to ask
going
AI
like
for
maybe
this.
going onto your front lawn or something for the first time.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
yeah. No, that'd be good.
Opening your window.
Yeah, opening your window, something like that. So I think that this could be like I just want to give it a fun, less dystopian spin on it, and you could totally just like get some travel company to like work with that, and that's how you make your money.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then
what about
or-
just like an AI trip planner?
Yeah.
Like how you like there's like travel
Sure,
agents.
yeah,
It's
I
just like a
don't- yeah.
travel agent. I mean,
Yeah.
But instead, it like connects with VR, and you don't actually have to go on a trip.
oh,
oh my god.
Oh,
Now
man.
we're getting
And-
dystopian again, bro.
And it just like does it automatically. Yeah.
Dude, me trying to make this like a fun idea that's like actually has Ruben. What if we made it VR so you don't have to leave your house? It's like, bro.
I'm loving this again.
Just laying in bed.
Dan didn't think it was cool, and then Ruben
Yeah,
came
until
in here and
Ruben
saved the
changed
day.
it up.
Yeah, I think like I think the only people that would be open to using this type of thing are people our age. I think anybody older would be too scared of having
Yeah.
something literally just harvest their data.
Consequences.
I don't know if I want like I usually don't care. I don't know if I want something that's like purposely just like harvesting all my data,
Yeah.
but like I don't know. Like
You're
yes.
not thinking big enough, so.
I'm not thinking big enough. That's really the problem.
Yeah, I mean that's already happening. You're just like you don't see it. Like it doesn't. You don't see the actual repercussions of that data. You're
Yeah.
already like they already have all that data, but like
Bro, you go on
you
a
just-
white
yeah, you
pages.
just
That thing
don't
knows
see it.
everything about you, bro. Like,
yeah.
all right, Ruben or Oliver, one of you guys. Who is the better idea? Because you'll take us home.
Mine's not great. You can go ahead,
Mine is-
Ruben.
Okay. Huh. So yeah, I was thinking back to data. Like,
back to harvesting everyone's data. No, I mean that's what
what about
ChimpTyphoon
like?
does. So it's
Yeah,
natural.
I was thinking, like, say you're like just in your daily life. Maybe you're in class. The teacher asks a question, and like you have no idea. So basically, you have like an AirPod in, and you're just like all the time, and you have it's like
Every
listening to
senior at
everything.
SoCal High, dude.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, already people have AirPods. So, and then it like say the teacher's lecturing, you're not paying attention, you're like
Yeah.
asleep or something, and then it's listening. It puts all that information to like ChatGPT or some other language model,
Holy
like- and then if you like read a question,
shit.
it like tells
That
you
is
the answer through the
actually
AirPod.
crazy.
Or if you're in like a social situation, and you just have like no idea what to say.
dude,
And
I
it
did
will
that
just,
for
like,
my race
feed you.
question.
Oh my gosh, AI dating coach, guys.
Yeah, like you're on a date and like you need a joke that's like
Damn,
not
this
too
could have
dark.
saved you, dude.
No.
Dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
you need-
Oh my god. If only I had that.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's perfect.
That
to,
is actually so genius.
What
That
could you
is-
name this app? You have to start with Riz, I feel like.
Yeah, AI
Rizbot.
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 Riz
Riz.ai.
assist.
Riz.ai, yeah.
No, Riz
Um,
Pod, because you gotta have the
Oh, the AirPod. Is the AirPod okay? Is the AirPod
Oh.
just a normal AirPod, or is the AirPod like purpose built?
No,
'Cause I
you
think it should
Rizpod?
be. It
Oh,
should
the
just run on your
Rizpod.
phone.
Okay.
No, it should just run on
you
your
see
phone.
some dude wearing
Yeah,
Riz
yeah. No,
Pods.
it doesn't have to be an AirPod. I'm just like, yeah, like
He's
it
got
just,
the Rizpod Pro.
nah. This hey, Ruben, I think the idea. I think I like what your original idea was, where you just have people use their headphones that they usually use. 'cause-
yeah,
and no one wants to get caught using this. All right.
yeah, no,
But like the AI life coach that's constantly like hearing all of it's picking up all your everything happening around you via mics, and it's trying to interpret the situation and help you out a little bit.
How do you trigger to tell you something? Because obviously, like with your thing in class, like you don't
It's
want it to
automatic. It's
always be-
automatic.
yeah.
No, but you don't want it
It
to
can read
always
the
be telling you
situation.
something. So
Well, you
it's
can
just-
turn it off.
Maybe it's like a button that you
Okay,
press.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you know, I think the AI needs to decide when it needs to
Yeah.
step up and help you out.
That's gonna be so bad, like for the first couple iterations, dude.
Oh, that's
Okay,
okay,
fine.
though. Like,
You make a custom keybind on the AirPod like
Yeah.
like
Stem.
do stem
Like just
stem
like a
once to get
Yeah.
some help, stem twice to like give me a line because I'm really in danger.
I don't know what the answer is.
Dude.
That's kind of genius.
Yeah.
it's like the teacher asks you a question, and you're like suddenly like wake up, and then the teacher sees like a beep, and you're
Well,
like,
do we
holding
we
your
think-
finger to your
Dude,
ear
what
or
if we made it a vibrator, bro?
something. Anal beads.
Oh, sorry, Oliver's mom.
Sorry, Oliver's mom again, man.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, I think if we get to a point where having an AirPod in 24/7 is socially acceptable, I feel like this is the natural
We're already
next
there.
step. No, and not
We're there.
quite.
No, we are.
Like the point where like you can have an AirPod in
Not
during
in
class
every
and, like, you're
situation.
chilling.
Or
I have an
just,
AirPod
like,
in
beats.
class. I have an AirPod in half my classes. Like only
Not
two of my
if
teachers
someone's
care.
talking to me with an AirPod in, that's like one of my pet peeves.
Seriously?
Yeah, does that not make you mad?
Sam, you wear them
no,
all
I
the
talk
time,
to
bro.
dude. I
Huh?
talk to everybody
no,
with
no,
AirPods.
no, no. Like if I'm trying to have like a genuine conversation with someone, no, I realize I do it, and I think it's a fault. If I'm trying to have a genuine conversation with someone, and they're like they are like locked in with an AirPod, like when I put my AirPods in, that means I don't want to talk to you. If they're like
Yeah.
kind of trying to talk to you, then and they have an AirPod in, it's just weird.
Not for me. I always have one AirPod in, and I listen to music kind of quietly. If I have two AirPods in, I'm always on noise canceling. That's when I don't want to talk to people.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
if I have one in, it's usually playing music quietly, and it's on transparency mode, and I can I lost my AirPods, but that's a whole nother story. But I can
Aw.
talk to people. Like
Dude.
I can still have a conversation. You know?
Yeah. I don't know.
But I see what you mean. Like,
Complimentary product could just
Like-
be
like-
like invisible AirPods.
Oliver,
oh yeah.
Oliver, one, you are like that. You're like the I need more stimulation. You're like the person who needs a Subway
I
Surfer
am,
under
dude.
a TikTok.
I
else
am.
you won't be able to stay.
I can't.
You're
I can't focus
you're
on
literally like
music.
the person we build our teen finance TikToks for. We like always add some
Dude, I
stimulation
know.
at the bottom.
and
so
we
you can get
stack
through it.
them.
They
Yeah,
always
yeah.
come up on my For You page, and it always takes me at least like 3 to 4 seconds to realize that it's you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
no,
I'm always
same,
looking at the Subway
same.
Surfers gameplay, like it's engaging, and then I see Subway Surfers, and I'm like hooked for like 3 to 4 seconds, and then I look up, and I'm like, oh, like it's Maseo and Sam, like this is a team finance podcast.
Or it's like
And then-
ball run.
No, but I always look at the likes, and I'm like, why does this like not have a lot of likes? Like this is kind of sick. And then I look
Unless
up,
it's the
like,
one that
Maseo and
that
Sam.
popped off.
The
you guys
one
pop
that
off?
just randomly got.
Huh?
Yeah.
That got like 1 million views.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is that's this one. Get some clips from this. This is
Yeah,
the one.
for real.
Oh, no.
I know. I think if we get to the point where it's like really is like socially acceptable, yeah, go for it. We're not. I especially adults think it's crazy when kids talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
AirPod. Ms. Dawson gets pissed when any kids have AirPods in during class. Like
Really?
literally like
Stop.
go off, dude. It's crazy. So yeah.
Yeah.
For AirPods in on a date is that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
that's
next level.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
like invisible.
You
Or
then
just
maybe
pretend you have like hearing aids. Pretend you have like you're like hard of hearing and
The
Okay.
lies,
It's
bro.
just- yeah.
Like I feel like
All
Fake
for the
invincibility.
Rizpods.
That's
you're on
the
a
start of
first
the
date
that's
and
the
you're
start of
already
a good
faking a
long-term
disability.
relationship. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, you have to hold that lie up for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, dude, hearing aid stays on during.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro.
You're getting
Hearing
you're getting
aids.
coached to doing that, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. The AI is picking up on that, and it's like telling you what to do, bro. That's ridiculous.
Change it
Sorry,
for
Oliver's
rhythm.
mom
Oh, dude.
again, bro.
Dude,
Three
you know
times,
what? At this
man.
point, I give up. I give up.
It's just, it's like slow.
No, it's like you know how planes, like when you're flying like fighter jets, they have those like audio cues when you're like too
Oh,
low
yeah,
or something.
Pull up. Pull
Yeah,
up.
pull up,
Pull
pull
out,
out,
pull out.
Pull out.
Oh Lord.
All right, Oliver, take us home. Let's hear. your idea.
Okay. I have a couple, and I'm gonna pick. Let's see. I'm gonna pick one that I've already kind of talked to you guys about, like in person.
If you have another one after, that's fine. I mean,
Okay.
I'm down to go to an hour and a half if you guys have the
Sure.
time for it.
All right,
Actually,
then
it
here's
is 11 o'clock. Then.
It's kind of late.
And never mind.
It's a Friday. It's a B-day. Nobody cares about
It's a
B-day.
Thursday.
Oh, I guess that's true. I have a Spanish test.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
It was easy. I got 94
yeah.
on it.
Okay.
Oh.
I call it cheat suite. You've all used ChatGPT to do your homework. Don't lie. You've all used ChatGPT to
Man.
either write an essay, write an outline, answer some questions that on a worksheet that you don't want to do, right?
I actually haven't recently. I kind of forgot that. I need to do it more though.
Yeah. Okay. So, but like if you've ever I obviously never have, but if you've ever tried like feeding a worksheet into ChatGPT, you got to type all that in, right? Or you got
Yeah.
to like copy the text from somewhere. And I know I've talked about this with Ruben. So, you take input through several, or you have like an interface that's like, okay, what homework do you want to do? And then you can like take notes on a video, or you can like do lots of things, right? And so you use like OpenAI's Whisper. Do you guys know about that? It's basically just takes like it either reads lips or it uses audio to like transcribe things, and then you feed that into ChatGPT and it answers the questions. There's what's called Easy OCR. There's a lot of different libraries also for like machine text vision, so you can like just take a picture, like photo math. You just take a picture of your worksheet, feed it into ChatGPT, and get an output, right? Then
Can GPT4 not do this?
I'm sure it can.
Yeah.
I'm sure it can. This might be
Think it
outdated
can.
information, right? No. That's not the kicker. Then you feed it back into an AI that has learned your handwriting. It learns your handwriting.
That is the
takes-
next step
it
that we
takes
need.
It takes a scan of whatever worksheet you have, generates the output, adds in the handwriting, and then prints out another copy.
Yeah.
I need that. Right
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
Like that is
Pros?
a natural. Yeah.
It's not really
Oh,
creating
fuck, I just
anything.
ripped
You
my
don't
finger
have
open.
to create any of the AIs. It's mostly like packaging several things together, putting it together. It's not insanely complicated. There's going to be high demand, and it's going to be easy to market, like really easy to market.
Yeah.
If it actually like works. Cons, it's expensive because like you got to use all these APIs. It's
Yeah.
like super reliant on other tools. So like if one of these things goes down, you're kind of screwed. And you might have to do like a lot of pre-processing to figure out like what you actually need to do for the assignment. But that's like, I don't want to have to ever do homework again. I want to make a robot that doesn't.
Yeah.
I want to spend like I could spend 10 hours on my homework, or I could spend 10 hours making this.
Yeah. Facts.
I'd rather spend 10 hours making this.
Okay. Can you put a pen in a 3D printer and can it like draw?
Like I did that on TikTok.
Yeah. I saw that.
Oh, yeah,
That
I
is
saw that.
like if you really want to be able to cheat on homework, you need to be able to handwrite.
Well, I feel like our
And you
pen's
can make
not
it so
like
it can like
pretty close
naturally
to-
incorporate errors in the handwriting and stuff. Like bro,
Yeah,
what?
Yeah.
I feel like AI would be good at that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it would do
there's like
fine.
thousands of.
That's not
handwriting
AI.
generators.
Like that's just coding. Like you could easily like we
Yeah.
could make that. Like
Yeah.
ChimpTyphoon could make that if we want to. Like
But then it's also like, yeah, I thought of like the 3D printer thing, but it's like most students don't have a 3D
Yeah, no,
printer
yeah,
that they
I
can put a
mean,
pen
no,
in.
it's-
So
Yeah.
you just like print
You
it
see-
out and make another copy, and you like
Mhm.
hope they have a double-sided printer can like print it out and make it look similar to what.
can printers like
Originally was that.
vary the darkness of like certain
No.
like new printers?
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
if you have a
they can.
color
Yeah,
one,
no,
yeah.
it totally
yeah,
can.
if it's
Like can you make
Oh,
it look
yeah.
like
Yeah,
heavier
yeah.
in some areas so it actually looks like handwriting?
Yeah, no, they definitely can.
Huh.
It's just color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if you could like get the correct, I mean, printers, dude. What's crazy is like I feel like all of us have like printers and stuff. Like we can make these crazy. Actually, no, it was like Hassan Minhaj was like doing a thing with MKBHD about how like tech is just like so bad, and it's kind of true. It's like we can make Chat GPT do all of this, all of that. My printer is still like a pain in the ass to use, and I have to install like 50-year-old software
Yeah.
to be able to use it. You know, and like your smart printer that you get like works half the time. My smart lights like work
Oh,
when they
dude.
want. You know,
I can't.
like all this basic tech can't work, but we got the AI that can do all of this. You know, like I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a good point. But once we get to the point where like our printers and stuff are finally like caught up to everything else, that's where something like this could work.
Totally.
How does monetization work under this?
You
A
just
subscription.
like subscription, or like
No.
you pay per assignment, or you pay
Per assignment or
word,
subscription?
I think
If you're really
the
down bad to
traditional
pay
way
per
to
assignment.
the traditional way to do it would be subscription. I think
Yeah.
that would be the easiest
Okay.
way, and I think you need to demonstrate that it works, because I know I will like look up a tool and then I'll like be like, this is sick, and then I will see that it's a subscription model and I'll just go like, honestly, I don't need it that bad.
Dude,
Ad revenue where it like sneaks in like brand names every once in a while.
dude,
In
no,
your
I have
in
such
your
a
homework?
no.
Just like randomly, yeah.
No, I think we just have to do ads because I have such a problem with buying software. Like I can never
Yeah.
buy like even like Quizlet Plus or like Chegg or any of that would probably be useful. I would
Yeah.
never be able to bring myself to buy it. Like I struggle to spend like $2 on like software or content as
Me
a
too,
service.
but if that's as a service, like if it's like a $10 one-time purchase, I
Yeah.
will buy it. And that's my weakness. If they make something like a one-time purchase, and obviously that's not going to be profitable for something like this where you use it over and over and over, but like one-time purchases is like, I mean, we never have apps that are like $3 that you have to buy anymore, but if you find one and you think it's worth it, like I'll just buy that in a heartbeat. Like
Okay.
I will
I
buy
don't know
a
if I would
$3
do that.
app.
That's the thing. I'd
Yeah.
rather just get
That's me
injected with
personally.
ads, but I don't know.
Yeah, ads piss me off.
They piss me off too.
I hate
I literally
ads.
should just like spending $20 on a Pokeball after the gym with Maseo, no problem. Spending like $2 a month on like Nebula. I've been wanting to get Nebula forever. It's like
Yeah.
$2 a month with like that deal, and I still haven't done it. It was like $14 a year. It was like less than $2 a month. Buying that, impossible. Buying like 7 Pokeballs a week with Maseo, no problem, man.
No,
I
it's
don't
fine.
know.
Yeah, I have a Raspberry Pi that I use as a VPN because our school Wi-Fi does not work if you don't have a VPN. So I set up my own, a little Raspberry Pi running from home. The first thing I did is have you guys heard of Pi-hole? Basically, you can like set it up. Hold on, you can set
Well,
it up.
maybe.
You can
My
set it
eyes
up
are
for
now
your.
just like-
You can set it up for your home network, but basically it just like blocks ads. So whenever I'm connected to my VPN,
Oh.
it just blocks all ad domains.
Wait, you have a VPN running at your house? Like you
Yes.
made your own?
Yeah.
Can I
It
get on
worked-
that? Can I get on that?
Maybe it's kind of broken because they like haven't updated the library in like years, but yeah,
Fix
yeah,
it.
I will. No, but it's like
I want my internet back at school. It's
that's
annoying, bro.
that's how
That's
much I
fine.
hate
No,
ads.
for real. They blocked the teacher Wi-Fi.
The
from
school
all
Wi-Fi is
student
like
phones.
the teacher Wi-Fi is scuffed now.
So bad.
No, they blocked it. It won't load.
Yeah, you have to
anything.
like log in.
Oh really?
No, I don't have a login. So
Yeah.
here's my issue.
Yeah, because everybody got the password.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm so sad. I tried to load something one day and it didn't work, and I was like, "What?"
Hey.
And I switched to the student Wi-Fi. It
Hack
does
it.
not work.
We'll hack it. ChimpTyphoon
up.
can hack it. It won't be
Maseo,
hard,
didn't you
dude.
take like a Cisco networking class? You know how to do
Oh, he's
this,
gone.
right?
Oh,
Ruben's
who's
died.
gone? Ruben's gone. No.
Um,
And
Maseo,
networking
do you
class?
not?
Yeah, if you give me some cables, not.
yeah, can I run you some cables and can you like build me a server
Yeah,
or something?
if you go throw me in there with the, do they even have a server at our school? No, they do. Yeah, because they have Cisco hubs everywhere.
Yeah,
they
they
have
have-
put me
they
in the
have some-
server room.
They have some
I can
crazy
get in there.
networking. Like
Yeah,
I've
except
been
we
like
still have
looking
like 20
around.
megabytes per second. So.
Yeah, it's slow, but
I've
it's
seen
like,
the server room. Do we
Really?
like sneak
put-
into a
If you give me like
Every
30
once-
minutes in the
district
server room, I
server
think
room?
I could figure it out.
what?
Every once in a while, I'll just see a dude with like a Cisco shirt walking around and like open a door, and I'm like, "What is he doing? I want to know what he's doing." Like,
You should try to catch the door behind them. Just kind of like hover.
yeah, or just like pretend like you're really interested. Like, I heard this one Reddit story at one point. Like, you watch those Reddit text to speech things. He just like
Oh yeah.
he just became friends with the IT guy, and then he just like took down the whole network. Like, he just he just messed with everything.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Any other business ideas from people? Oliver, do you have another one?
I do have a second one, and this one's kind of more basic, but it's also kind of more feasible, right?
Basic ideas are 100% better.
Okay, it's also an app though. Have
Okay.
you ever have you ever hosted a party? I know you guys haven't. It's a rhetorical question. You don't have to, but like for like a small event, right? You set up your speaker and you make like a playlist, right? And you get on aux, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll have some lights. You'll like kind of go all out for that, right? But for small events, wouldn't it be more fun to have a DJ?
Yeah, it would be more fun to have a DJ.
So you have like a house party with like 50 people instead of having somebody pay
a party
play
thrown
aux.
by party animal / bondfinder / yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So it's an app that you can either plug your phone or your laptop into a speaker and integrate it like with some lights. And you can have a DJ who's chilling at home, who you've given a set list beforehand, who can like mix and can like actually create some
Like on a Zoom
cool
call.
stuff. Like on a
Yeah.
Zoom call. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, I didn't think that through.
No, but like, yeah,
But,
you
like,
build the
yeah,
infrastructure
but, like,
for this.
Yeah, you build the infrastructure for that. So like if you're a DJ and you don't want to go out, you can just chill at home, plug your setup into this, and they just like give you some music or they give you like a genre and you can like hire different DJs. So you can go like, well, this DJ is really highly rated, but he like costs a lot and he only plays house music or like
Yeah.
that kind of thing. And then you can set it up for like small house parties with like 50, 60 people where you know it's going to get shut down in like 20 minutes anyway. And you just like, you set it up and then you have an actual DJ instead of having to put on a playlist.
So you
or even
combine
like
like,
commission. Oh, what were you saying?
I was gonna say you're like combining Fiverr, Zoom, and AmpMe
Yeah,
into
exactly. What's
Ant
the-
me, dude.
one.
You could even like take it to the next step and like commission DJs from India or something.
Oh,
And, like,
Straight up.
It's just
outsource
like-
DJs. dude.
Yeah.
No, guys, let me
DJ
get your
Elvis
take on
Elvis.
this real quick. Maseo, his dad's company just bought a new building in Arizona, and they have like it's a ton of office space, and they're knocking it out to turn it into a warehouse because that's what they really need. I say keep it and just open a call center, and you have the perfect company as a front.
Yeah, but you have to pay people like actual living wage in
Like
Arizona.
$1 an hour.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can't just pay people like
All I'm
nothing.
gonna say is that Phoenix is awfully close to the border, but
It's really not that much of a stretch.
It's not that
There's a- there's a parking spot for a bus
Ooh,
around there. so-
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
this pod
we don't do
episode
we don't
is
do
just
morals
about-
here. Okay?
Yeah, let's not
That's the
let's not get back
craziest
into
thing
that.
I think we might have to wrap that.
Anyway, that was my idea, and I had that a while back, and everybody told me it was stupid, but I think it has some amount of potential. Not a lot, but it has some amount of potential. Just like a little.
DJ on demand.
I called it. I was thinking live DJ, or no, live DJ is the thing. Remote DJ,
What does DJ stand for?
disc
That's
jockey.
good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Disc jockey.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
it makes sense.
So
though.
like ZJ, like Zoom jockey.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, that's kind of sick.
ZJ. Okay. Okay.
We can do.
VJ. That sounds bad.
I was gonna say BJ, but I couldn't think of like something funny for it.
that doesn't sound right.
Bintel
That's like
jockey.
like virtual jockey, you know, like
That's,
But-
that's crazy, bro. Dan, Ruben, Maseo, either of you have other business ideas, or should I like pull one more?
Hey, talk about plant mail.
Huh? Should
Plant
we?
mail.
Plant
Should we
mail.
do it now?
If you want. I mean, I've already seen like my original idea, which is like the you know what my original idea was, but I saw that pop up on TikTok somewhere. So there,
So no,
People are
okay,
catching
no,
on.
okay. I've been thinking. I think this is like another one that like could go viral. We should just do it right now. Should we?
Okay,
should
send
we
it.
set it up?
send it.
All right. Hold on. I need to get my build up because we're
Let me
gonna
get some
clip this,
chapstick
and this
on.
is going on TikTok, so I need to.
Alright.
Hold on, all right. Do
everyone
I say
smile.
this is the biggest idea of the century or what? Like the next big social media app? I should say the same line.
Just go.
I
just go.
have what I believe to be.
We're still recording a podcast.
Stop,
This is not
stop.
just for the clip.
The people, if anyone stays this far into the pod, they're like a homie at this point. All right.
That's fair.
I have what I believe could be the next big social media app. And like nobody is doing this right now. Nobody has thought of this. I haven't seen this idea anywhere. And I truly think this could be the next big one. All right. So my idea is called plate mail. All right. So what plate mail is it is social media for cars. All right. And your handle is your license plate. So let's say someone is parked pretty poorly and you want to let them know how terrible they are. What you're going to do is you're going to get their license plate, all right? You're gonna find them on plate mail, and you're gonna send them something to their license plates inbox. All right. So like everyone has an inbox. It's like the early version of this idea is like email, but your email address is your license plate. But now we can turn it into social media. All right. So how are we gonna get people to use this? All right. So we start building a network, right, of people that use plate mail. And how do you get people to download it initially? Well, you say you probably have some messages on plate mail. Do you want to see what people are saying about your parking, things like that? He's like, I want to know if people have been trash talking me on plate mail or saying I have a cool car or something like that. So I'm gonna be like, all right, bet I'll go and download it. Then you claim your license plate, and we can find out a way to verify users. Obviously, I really don't think people are gonna be like stealing other license plate accounts because I don't think people care that much about other people's business.
Cupid.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same issue. So people can go and they can leave messages. They can road rage at people. I really see this as a win-win. One, because it'll increase texting by driving, which is something that we really want, and it'll increase road rage incidents. So, yeah, that's my idea. Let's get some thoughts on it. Let's build on this.
I have part two. I have part two for that.
Part two.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
I have the second greatest idea of the century.
Okay.
Have you ever been on the road and some guy cuts you off, right? Don't you wish you could yell at him? Well, you can. You can roll down your window, but he's long gone. You're on the highway, right? So you open up the Plate Mail app or the Street Talk app. I like Street Talk, but
Street Talk. Okay.
yeah. And you're voice chatting with everybody within a certain radius around you.
Or proximity chat.
Proximity chat for cars.
Proximity chat.
Tesla already has it, but let's be real. If you own a Tesla, you're not road raging.
Yeah, you're
We
a
could
loser
turn-
if you own
you're
a
not
Tesla.
We could turn the school parking lot into a COD lobby.
That was literally what I was gonna say.
I'm just saying.
I love this.
It's a COD lobby on the road.
Yeah.
It's like it's perfect.
think-
You can talk to everybody around you
I like that.
within a certain radius. It bases off of geolocation. So like if you're like way far away, you're in like a different chat room, and then you can like talk to different people.
I need this.
Yeah, and you
I need
combine
it.
them.
I
Plate
want
Mail
that
does
so
both.
bad.
Yeah, so I think plate mail has a place and feature. It's like every other app does voice and text, you know?
Yeah.
Voice, video? Like, is that the next
Video.
step?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, do you want to be able to like give
What kind of
someone
crazy
the bird
stuff
in the
are
car?
people? What kind of
Like,
crazy
when
stuff are
somebody-
people doing in their cars?
Like,
Do you want to be
when
like
somebody
showing
cuts
your
you off, you
road
wanna
head?
see
Like,
their
I don't know,
face.
bro.
Okay, this is not PG-13 anymore.
No, we
Poor
gave up a
mom.
long time
Ruben,
ago.
go. Ruben, go.
Yeah, Ruben,
Uh,
speak it.
And I was just saying, like, you ever like somebody cuts you off, and like you just get that urge that you want to see their face for some reason. You just want
Yeah.
to see what they look like.
And hey,
Now
if
you'll
their
be able
face
to
is
do that.
punchable, maybe say,
Yeah.
"Hey, pull me over, fool. Let's settle this like men."
How many fights? How many fights are we gonna see on the side of the road because of
Oh
this?
my gosh, it's
Hopefully
perfect.
a lot.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I don't see any way that this problem that this app could fail. I really don't see any
No.
way that this
How
app
about
could fail.
how about is it legal to build a database of people's like names connected to their license plate?
I think so.
Well, we can use
Absolutely.
fakelawyer.com
Yeah.
if we run into any
Dude,
problems.
fake
with it.
lawyer, bro. I think
Dude,
that's the
I'm
best
telling
one
you,
yet.
Saul.
dude, fake lawyer is like the Saul of our
Yeah.
century, dude.
No, he literally,
Literally.
is, dude.
Yeah, literally.
Like fake lawyer is
It's-
taking over. But yeah, I really don't see any way that this app could go wrong. I think if anyone thinks of any problems with this, they should definitely leave a comment and let us know. But I think it's the perfect idea.
because it's a perfect idea.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect idea. So
We'll ignore you.
Yeah,
you won't get a response because this is a perfect idea.
yeah,
but
it really is.
leave a comment just for engagement.
Yeah, plate mail spelled
Thanks.
PLA8 and then mail. So it's like 7 characters long, so it fits on a California license plate.
Is that
Oh.
MALE? Is that MALE or
PLA?
MAIL?
Huh? MAIL. Mail, so like we're like misogynists?
Yeah, only men.
Oh, well, that'll
only men
fit
can
the-
use that.
Huh? Only men. Okay, well then we're really fitting into the tech industry. Activision Blizzard will have some competition, dude.
Maseo can start. Maseo can
I
start
found
a
my
second
people.
company.
Okay.
A second race discrimination company.
Yeah. No, seriously, I think
Dude, I started
after
stealing license plates. Sorry.
after ChimpTyphoon finishes Cupid, I seriously think plate mail is the
Plate
next
mail's the
is the next
future.
project.
No, you guys gotta make plate mail. It's actually good.
Yeah, no, full transparency, I did not think of plate mail. My dad thought of plate mail when he was a kid. And he said, Sam, he told me about this idea when I was like 10 or something. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty troll. But I think it could be even upgraded by the proximity chat.
Totally.
Proximity chat's so cool.
I mean, I had this idea, and then I looked around to see if it already existed, and I saw this paper from 2008 from some random university who had like the whole process of how to do it, and they had like a name and they had like the whole thing, but I haven't heard of it. I looked them up. They just never did anything with it. They never
Dude,
filed a patent.
didn't have the ambition.
They didn't have the ambition.
Literally,
And-
so many people
And
have
then
thought about
I also saw it on TikTok. Like I saw somebody have that idea on TikTok. Like, what if we had proximity chat for cars? I'm like, okay, well, we gotta hurry this up because somebody's gonna steal our idea.
like
So,
I think you do it and you put it on TikTok and people would download it just for trolls, just because they
I
want
do
to
that
download
all the
it.
time.
And
No,
I
would
think
get it.
because we already discussed, we already asserted that TikTok is culture, that everyone's on TikTok. So because that's how you create the initial user base. And I mean, this is one of the best reasons why starting some sort of social network is a good business, because if you can build it to that point where you actually have a network created, you can't compete. Because when you're thinking about tech companies and stuff, what stops other people from competing? One, your technology is just leagues better. Two, you have a
market
network.
share.
Why can't Instagram be replaced overnight? Because everyone has Instagram and no one's gonna download your app unless it's significantly better. But then no one's gonna want to use it that much because there's no network to it. Same thing with YouTube, same thing with TikTok, same thing with Twitter, all of those things, Snapchat, anything like that. They have a user base, which is their most valuable asset. So, I mean, if you can be the first one to plate mail, and then I think, and you can create the initial user base, that's your free ticket. You just have to make sure your app
True.
is like not bugged out, and then you just sell. You sell to Snapchat. When in doubt, sell to Snapchat. dude.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
they're the
The
only
Snapchat
company who
would
would
buy
use
that.
like we talked about it with Party Animal / Bond Finder too. Snapchat is gonna be the one to buy. They're the only ones who I feel like would be
Yeah.
down for something like dumb enough like this. And it's like they already track you everywhere you go on the road. Like they
Yeah.
can your Bitmoji turns into a car when you're driving. Like I don't know. I think W idea for real.
It's a great idea.
Everyone's just like snapping while driving.
Dude.
Yeah, texting while
No
driving is our number
legal-
one.
Yeah.
And we gotta make it. You
Concerns
gotta make
about
it like
this.
unreasonably difficult and like small text to be able to send a message on
Yeah.
plate mail.
Yeah.
Just so they have to pay more attention to their phone.
You have to like hold it
It's
up
like-
to your face.
Yeah.
And
No,
like you have to
you-
press like all
Oh,
these different buttons.
No, it's like you absolutely need two hands to do anything. It requires like 8
Yeah,
touch
please-
inputs.
yeah,
to finish
Like,
anything.
please put other fingers on the screen. We need to make sure
Please
we
apply
only
all
want people who
10
are fully
fingers.
attentive to our app to be able to use it.
Wait, and like,
And it like
oh yeah,
plays
and
an
here was-
ad before.
oh yeah, okay, yeah, no. So here was my idea for advertising this, right?
Okay.
You have like, so you can see the people around you, like kind of like a Discord call. You can see like the white BMW with this license plate, whatever.
Yeah.
Then you have another car that comes in that's not a real car, but it shows up like a car, and it just starts talking, but it talks like a Spotify ad.
Want a break from the ads?
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, want a break from the ads? Buy Plate Mail Premium from ChimpTyphoon.
No, it's gotta be like it literally sounds like the white noise in the back. Like they have like a blender going. Or like it's gotta be like a screaming engine in the background.
Nah,
Yeah.
dude,
You
the
want a
car-
break from the ads?
Wisconsin video.
it would be so funny, dude. You could meet some of your best friends from this too. You could rizz up from this, dude. There are so
Imagine,
many.
Yeah.
imagine car guys.
Dude.
Imagine car guys.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
they'd
Like
love it.
actually, they'd
Yeah.
finally be able to get a girlfriend, maybe. Like
Oh
straight
my
up.
god.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far, but like
Okay.
you see, like you have a sick souped up car. You see another guy that's like, wow, he has like a sick car. I want to ask him about it, but you're like on the highway. You get off at different exits. How can you talk to him?
Yes, like plate mail. And one of my initial before the like proximity chat thing, the way I was thinking that we would extend plate mail was by making it social media for car meetups. So you'd be able to click on an
Ooh.
account of a license plate and see all these flicks that these people have taken of their cars and stuff. And then you can set up, okay, this is where it gets crazy, all right? Plate mail plus party animal equals car meetup app where you can set up car meetups and
That's
get people
heat,
to hang
that's
out, and that's
heat.
how you like start them and stuff
That's
like that. And it can all take place in the app. So it's a little like ChimpTyphoon collab type thing. I don't know. That's all. Everything is interlinked. You know, like seriously, all these ideas
Interlinked.
interlinked. and straight up fake lawyer will be defending this
Of
this
course.
entire
Yeah,
time.
for
So,
sure.
yeah, that's it. Plate mail. It's the next big thing. It really is.
It is.
Flawless idea.
Are
It's
we
actually
done?
really good though.
Is
I like it.
I know plate mail is good. We just hit an hour and 30, boys.
Yeah, that was a solid one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I have to edit this. It's 11:20.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
late, man. I
you
gotta.
need
You
to
edit
bounce
it the
5
same
people's
night
audio.
is crazy.
Oliver, do you have to wake up at 5 a.m. to go to swim practice? or no?
Thankfully, no. I do have swim meet tomorrow.
No.
Have fun.
Also
I got
have
baseball
calc
tomorrow.
Yeah. Anyway, no, but I was just one final thing about plate mail. I was in the lovely Rusum's class.
Oh, of course.
We know and love it. I was talking to Adrian, and he's like, "No, like this is a really niche market." And I'm like, "No, it's not.
Everyone drives, homie.
Yeah.
Everyone's
what?
Yeah,
he's like,
everyone.
this is like a really niche thing. Like I feel like,
Dude, unless you
It's
live in like a
not a-
developed
yeah.
country that isn't like unless you live in like a real country that has public transportation, not like the US,
Like a real
then
country.
everyone drives, dude. Like straight
Yeah,
up.
true.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, the market is infinite.
The market's crazy. And imagine the ads. Imagine the commercials you can make. Sam,
be so fire.
you're the video guy. Yeah, imagine the videos you can make.
It'd be
promoting
gas.
this. Yeah.
Literally like one, for like you could advertise on it, but two, like the advertising just to get it around, it would advertise itself, dude. Because
You could do bumper stickers?
Cool idea.
Bumper stickers.
TikTok.
Oh.
Find me on Plate Mail.
Wait,
Yes.
no, you gotta put a QR code that's super small on the back of people's cars. So with like 2 hands, they're trying to zoom in on the QR code. But you also have to get really close to it to see it.
Oh my god.
It's like only works like a 30-degree angle above the sticker, so you have to be like on top of their car.
It's like everyone's just tailgating each other and like on their phones.
Tailgating with both hands
Yeah.
on their phone.
Oh my lord.
All right, that's it. We gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta
I'm going to bed.
sleep.
Mark your calendars for next week. This may be one of the final episodes where teen finance is teen finance. We've been talking. We've gotten the input of these guys. The name change may be coming soon. So mark your calendars for whenever that announcement comes out. For now, teen finance out. But we'll catch you all next week.
Sorry, mom.
Sorry, mom. Sorry, Oliver's mom. That was.
Sorry.
Hey,
We
thanks
tried.
Thanks
we
for having us. By the
we
way.
tried until we didn't try.
Yeah, we
Um,
did really try.
Yeah.
We did
It
our
was-
best.
We kind of ran out of trying.
Yeah.
The jokes were too good. All right.
All right.
Oh, you guys have to do this. This is what we do every time.